The Tragic Story of Bob Saget. Family Losses. Bob Saget was a comedian, actor, and director for nearly 5 decades. Beyond his humorous on-screen stints and effort to make people laugh was a man who experienced a series of tragedies, including several deaths in the family that ended with his own. Born on May 17, 1956, Bob Saget was an actor, writer, director, and one of the known comedians of his time. He is most known for making the Full House character, Danny Tanner, a wholesome and lovable father, come to life. Unlike his on-screen role, he was also a great comedian whose humor was anything but wholesome. But behind the smiles and laughter was a series of tragedies Saget had to live with. Ultimately, his natural talent for bringing joy to others helped him cope with the heartbreaking losses. A series of unfortunate events. It seems that death has followed Saget's family for many years. As a child, he watched his parents mourn the passing of his twin siblings at birth, Robert and Faith. Although still young, he and his other siblings were affected by the loss. In 1985, Saget endured the loss of yet another sibling. His older sister, Andrea, died after suffering a brain aneurysm at the age of 35. When all he had left was his sister, Gay, she developed a systemic scleroderma skin condition. It was an autoimmune disease that affected her connective tissues and internal organs. Having already lost 3 siblings, Saget did his best to support his sister through the battle. Sadly, 2 years later, Gay passed away. Following her death, Saget became a board member of the Scleroderma Research Foundation. Saget's work as an activist. The Entourage star became an advocate for raising awareness and funds to find a cure for the disease, which he supported prior to his sister's diagnosis. Although he did not know much about the illness, he agreed to join the likes of Ellen DeGeneres and Rosie O'Donnell to host the fundraiser. It was just a coincidence that his sister would later be diagnosed with the same disease. In 1987, Saget helped the foundation launch Cool Comedy, Hot Cuisine, a fundraiser geared toward finding a cure. Since then, it has been among the foundation's primary funding resources that raised around $45 million for research. Saget would later host over 25 more events and serve on the board for almost 2 decades. With the passing of Gay, his advocacy meant so much more to him than it initially did. The America's Funniest Videos host also made a television movie titled For Hope to raise awareness on scleroderma. Life behind the screen. Behind the screen, Saget is a loving husband and father. In 1982, he married Sherry Kramer, his high school sweetheart, with whom he shares 3 children, Jennifer, Laura Melanie, and Aubrey. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 1997. His daughters grew up to be well-rounded women, who he is proud of. Aubrey graduated from New York University as an artist, while Laura, also an artist, attended Barnard College and Columbia University. His youngest daughter, Jennifer, has kept her life private. In 2018, Saget found love again and tied the knot with Kelly Rizzo, a lifestyle blogger and entertainer, 23 years his junior. Despite their age gap, the couple lived happily and got along well. His daughters, now adults, also grew fond of their stepmom. Sadly, Saget's family tragedy did not end with Gay's death. On January 9, 2022, the day of what would have been Gay's 75th birthday, Saget died in his hotel room in the Ritz-Carlton in Florida. It was not confirmed whether the actor suffered from an illness during his demise. Despite his loss, Saget leaves behind a legacy in the entertainment industry through his work and through the smiles he left people with.